Are you feeling overwhelmed, nervous, or hopeless? Do you have low energy, headaches, stomach problems, muscle tension, etc.? Yes. Let's discuss how to manage stress at workplace. So today we are going to discuss some stress related questions. So the first question that we are going to discuss is how to define stress. So what is workplace stress or how to define stress? Workplace stress is a harmful physical and emotional response that can happen when there is a conflict between what the job demands on the employee and the amount of control an employee has over meeting these demands. This is known as workplace stress. And actually, we have heard that stress can be both good and bad. Is it so? Yes, of course. Some stress provides us with energy and motivation to our all daily challenges both at home and at the workplace. But actually, this type of stress can help you to rise a challenge and meet your goals such as deadlines, sales or production targets, or finding new clients, etc. But actually, this type of stress is not considered as a type of stress because having beat these challenges, we all are extremely satisfied and happy. But still, there are negative stress. Feelings of negative stress usually increase when people believe the demand of a situation are greater than their ability to deal with the situation. So, this stress prevent us from being productive. In some cases, people actually avoid dealing with such problems entirely because this can make the situation worse and increase stress to people and people around them. So actually, negative stress, people try to avoid negative stress. So what are the causes for stress in the workplace? First of all, task design. So what is involved in task design? Like work overload, work underload. It comes under task design and also allocate time to complete a work, rotational shift, skills or abilities do not match job demands, lack of training, lack of appreciation, all comes under task design. Second is role in the organization, like role conflict, uncertain job expectations, level of responsibility, etc. comes under role in the organization. And next is career development. That is under or over promotion, job security or insecurity, lack of career development, opportunities, growth or advancement, overall job satisfaction, etc. comes under career development. And next is relationship at work. Supervisor relationship, co-workers relationship, threat of violence, harassment, etc. Lack of trust between the employees, like prejudice or discrimination between the employees. This all comes under relationship at work. And next is organization structure or culture or management style, like participation in decision making, communication pattern, like not recognizing the performance of a good job performance, lack of perceived fairness, like including feelings of unfairness, lack of support, etc. comes under organization structure or culture or climate or management style. And next is work life balance. It includes role or responsibility conflict, family exposed to work related hazards, etc. comes under work life balance. And last is workplace condition or concerns. That is exposure to unpleasant condition, exposure to hazards like chemical, noise, air quality, temperature, etc. This all comes under workplace conditions or concerns. So these are the reasons what cause stress in the workplace. So the next question that we are going to discuss is, can stress negatively affect our health and safety? Yes. Stress can have an impact on your overall health and it affects your health and safety. So common effects of stress on the body include like headache, muscle tension or pain, chest pain, increased heart rate and blood pressure, weakened immune system, fatigue and insomnia, stomach and digestive issues, high blood sugar, increased cholesterol and fatty acids in blood for energy production system. These are all the common effects of stress on our body. And also stress can affect your mood, and it can also like bring out increasing forgetfulness, anxiety, restless, irritability, defensiveness, mood swings, hypersensitivity, anger, etc. And also decreasing ability to think clearly or focus. So this stress can also affect our mood and thinking. And the next question that we are going to discuss is, what can employees do to address stress in their workplace? What can employers do to address stress in their workplace? So, what can employees actually do to address the stress of employees in the workplace? So, that is a question that what are the do's and don'ts we are going to discuss in the next question. So, what are the do's? What can the employers do? That is, treat all the employees in a fair and respectful manner, involve employees in decision making and allow for their input directly through committees, etc. The next thing is encourage managers to have an understanding attitude and be proactive by looking for signs of stress among the staff. And also provide workplace health and wellness programs that target the true source of the stress. Understanding what are the sources of stress and providing workplace health and wellness programs, and also designing jobs to allow for a balanced workload, that is allow employees to have control over the task they do as much as possible. So these are the do's that employers can do, and what are the don'ts that employees should not do. So do not tolerate harassment in harassing the employees or bullying the employees. Do not ignore signs that employees are under pressure or feeling stressed. And do not forget the elements of the workplace itself can be a cause of the stress. That is, stress management training and counseling services can be helpful to employees. But do not forget to look for the root cause of what is the root cause of the stress and to address these causes as quickly as possible. So these are the don'ts that employers should do in order to avoid the stress in the employees. And the next question that we are going to discuss is there anything that I can do help myself to deal with the stress that I am experiencing at work? Is there anything that I can do to help myself deal with the stress that I am experiencing at work? Is there the employees can do anything to help themselves from the stress? So that we are going to discuss next. So first of all, build confidence. That is, identify your abilities and weakness, accept them, build on them, and try your best whenever you can. So this is the first thing that you can do, that is build confidence. And prioritize your work. That is, take charge of the situation by taking 10 minutes at the beginning of each day to prioritize and organize your day. Of course, talk to others. Talk with trusted colleagues or friends about the issues you are facing at work. They might be able to help you out with that problems. And finally, eat right, keep fit. A balanced diet, exercise, and rest can help you to reduce your stress and enjoy your life. So, actually, next we are going to the conclusion. First of all, treat yourself well. Take some time to help you to relax. Whether it's cooking a good meal, meditation, participating in sports, seeing a movie, going for a walk, playing with your family and pets, do so something that brings you joy. Also, your employer can help you to a level. So your employer may also have resources available through an employee assistance program, including online information, available counseling, and referral to mental health professionals if needed, etc. So talk to your employees as well. So these are the things that we can do to avoid stress. And finally, I have a question for you. Like, we have heard the sad demise of our very talented actor Sushant Singh Rajput. So actually, I have a question for you. We all knew the reason for his demise, that is depression. So my question is something different. Is depression and stress the same thing? This is my question. What is the difference between stress and depression? Is stress and depression the same thing? That is my question. And before winding up, let's pray for his soul. Let his soul rest in peace of our very talented actor Sushant Singh Rajput. And so, think about the question and see you in the next video. Learn, share knowledge, and have fun with School 5. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day.